안녕하세요 여러분. 한글 교수님입니다. 한국어를 같이 공부하자. Hi everyone, this is Hangul Kyosunim. Let's learn Korean together. Welcome back to my channel once again. I bet you are excited to begin learning Korean language. Worry not more, the long wait is over. Now, without further ado, let's get started. First things first, of course, don't forget your notebook and something you can write with. It could be a pencil or a pen. It'll really help you learn a lot. 시작! Let's compare the English alphabet to the Korean alphabet. The English alphabet has 26 letters, and the Korean alphabet has 40 letters. The English alphabet has 21 consonants, and the Korean alphabet has 19 consonants. However, the English alphabet has 5 vowels, and the Korean alphabet has 21 vowels. How surprising it is to find out that even the Korean alphabet has less consonants than English alphabet has. But Korean alphabet has a lot more vowels than the English alphabet has. Sounds difficult to learn, huh? But don't worry, we will learn all what we have to learn. Let us begin with the consonants. We have learned earlier that the Korean language has 19 consonants. There are two kinds of consonants, the single consonants and the double consonants. Single consonants. There are 14 single consonants. I will introduce them to you one by one with some words that begins with a single consonant which is being currently introduced. This is the first single consonant, giyak. For beginners, this is temporarily read as ga, ga. One more time, ga, ga, ga. Now, let's take a look at some words. Noticed another letter, don't you? It's a vowel, but focus more on the consonants. Don't worry, we'll talk about it later. This word is read as ga, which means go in an informal way. Since it's informal, you're allowed to say this to your friends or to anybody who is younger than you. One more time. Ga, ga, ga. But I'm not telling you to go. We're just getting started. Now, this another one. This word is read as gu, which means 9. One more time. Gu, gu, gu. The second single consonant, nein. For beginners, this is temporarily read as na, na. One more time. Na, na, na. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as na, which means I in an informal way. If the word is informal, it's only for your friends or for the younger people. One more time. Na, na, na. Then, this one. This word is read as ne, which means yes. One more time. Ne, ne, ne. The third single consonant, digit. For beginners, this is temporarily read as da, da. One more time. Da, da, da. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as da, which means all. One more time. Da, da, da. How about this one? This word is read as da, which means more. One more time. Da, da, da. The fourth single consonant, real. For beginners, this is temporarily read as ra, ra. Notice the sound. It's like when the English letter L and R being combined together. It's how it sounds like. One more time. Ra, ra, ra. Now, let's take a look at this word. This word is read as ro. This is a grammar which means through or by. For example, through that side or by a car. One more time. Ro, ro, ro. The fifth single consonant, miem. For beginners, this is temporarily read as ma, ma. One more time. Ma, ma, ma. Now, let's take a look at this word. This word is read as mo, which means radish. One more time. Mo, mo, mo. The sixth single consonant, beep. For beginners, this is temporarily read as pa, pa. Notice the sound? It's like when the English letter B and P being combined together. It's how it sounds like. One more time. Pa, pa, pa. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as P, which means rain. One more time. P, P, P. And this one. This word is read as be, which means ship, stomach, or pear. It depends on how the word is being used. If the verb being used is eat, then it should be pear. If the verb being used is ride, then it should be ship. And if it aches, it should be stomach. One more time. Be, be, be. The seventh single consonant, shot. For beginners, this is temporarily read as sa, sa. One more time. Sa, sa, sa. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as sa, which means for. One more time. Sa, sa, sa. And this one. This word is read as she, which means poem or the hour counter, o'clock. One more time. She, she, she. Did you notice the H sound? Yes, there is. If the shiot and the E are together, we read it as she. The eighth single consonant, iyang. For beginners, this is temporarily read as ah, ah. I bet it confused you. It's a consonant, but its sound is ah. Among of the consonants, this is called as the soundless consonant. If the word starts its sound with a vowel, then it doesn't start with a consonant. That means the soundless consonant iyang must be present in the initial position of the syllable. Since every syllable of the word in Korean language must begin with a consonant, so we must follow this syllable pattern rule. We will talk a lot about this later on. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as "e," which means this, too, or teeth. Its translation depends on how it is being used in a sentence. One more time. E, E, E. The next word. This word is read as u, which means 5. One more time. U, u, u. The ninth single consonant, jiut. For beginners, this is temporarily read as ja, ja. One more time. Ja, ja, ja. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as jo, which means I in a formal way. One more time. Jo, jo, jo. How about this one? This word is read as je, which means my. One more time. Je, je, je. The 10th single consonant, chiut. For beginners, this is temporarily read as cha, cha. One more time. Cha, cha, cha. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as cha, which means car or tea. It depends on how the word is used. If the verb is drink, then it should be tea. If the verb is drive, then it should be car. It's situational. One more time. Cha, cha, cha. And this one. This word is read as cho, which is a measurement of time, second, like 3 seconds. One more time. Cho, cho, cho. The 11th single consonant, kyuk. For beginners, this is temporarily read as ka, ka. One more time. Ka, ka, ka. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as ko, which means nose. One more time. Ko, ko, ko. How about this one? This word is read as ki, which means height. One more time. Ki, ki, ki. The 12th single consonant, tiet. For beginners, this is temporarily read as ta, ta. One more time. Ta, ta, ta. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as team, which means team. Notice a consonant below? Yes, there is. The consonant which is at the final position of the syllable is called bachim. For example, in this situation, the bachim is mium, which sounds if found on the initial position of the syllable. So, if it is on the final position, it won't change and its sound will remain the same. Unlike some of the other consonants, when found on the final position of the syllable, its sound changes. The 13th single consonant, peep. For beginners, this is temporarily read as pa, pa. One more time. Pa, pa, pa. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as pi, which means blood. One more time. Pi, pi, pi. Next, this word is read as pa, which means onion leaves. One more time. Pa, pa, pa. Finally, the 14th single consonant, hiet. For beginners, this is temporarily read as ha, ha. One more time. Ha, ha, ha. Now, let's take a look at some words. This word is read as ho, which is the counter for room numbers, like 391 ho. One more time. Ho, ho, ho. Don't do it fast, unless you want to laugh like Santa Claus. And then this one. This word is read as ha, ha. You can laugh now in Korean. Great job. One more time. Ha, ha. The single consonants are divided into two, plain and aspirated. The plain consonants are pronounced in the normal way without air and tense. Just pronounce it by its plain sound. Ga, na, da, ra, ma, pa, sa, a, cha. Ga, na, da, ra, ma, pa, sa, a, cha. Ga, na, da, ra, ma, pa, sa, a, cha. The aspirated consonants are pronounced with puff of air. Just pronounce it with air. Cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. Cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. Cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. Let's compare some of the plain and aspirated consonants which has similarity to each other. Ga, ka, da, ta, ba, pa, ja, cha, a, ha. Ga, ka, da, ta, ba, pa, ja, cha, a, ha. Ga, ka, da, ta, ba, pa, ja, cha, a, ha. It's natural. If you find it a bit confusing when it comes to distinguishing the difference, don't worry. If you read a lot of times, you will get used to it. Finally, we are done learning and familiarizing the single consonants. Before we talk about the double consonants, we must do the IME or intensive memorization exercises. Each single consonant will be repeated for 60 times. That's a single consonant every minute. So, you must ready your notebook and something to write with. Listen as you say, read as you write. 가자. 시작. 기억. 가, 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 ga, ga, ga. Nin, na, 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 na. Digat, da, 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 da. Real, ra, 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 ra. Miem, ma, 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 ma. Biệp, ba, 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 shut, sa, 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 ing, a, 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 jiut, ja, 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 chit, cha, 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 kick, ka, 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 thiệt, tha, 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 peep, pa, 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 hit, ha, 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 ha. Great job! You have completed our intensive memorization exercises. After doing the intensive memorization exercises, we will have a game to recall what you have learned today. So, you must stay updated. Feel free to review this lesson once again until you master this lesson. See you then! Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be sure to have your bells on so you will be surely get updated for more upcoming chapters. Don't be shy to share to your friends. Sharing is caring. That's all of this video today. This is Hangul Kyosunim. I'll be seeing you with your friends next time. 안녕히 계세요, 여러분.